Hi guys, welcome to another YouTube video. I know I look slightly different today because of the makeup and the hair and the dress and everything, but I will have to go to a job later on where I have to dress up a bit. But anyway, it shouldn't be an excuse to put on some makeup and yeah, to do your hair and everything. But this is a point where I will talk about in another YouTube video. But just to say one thing, you should do more for yourself, like put on some makeup, do your hair, wear some nice dresses. You will feel better right away. And don't hide yourself under a jumper or I don't know, something like that. But that's not the topic of today. Today we will talk about private and business network. And this is an important thing when it comes to mindset because you will have a way more positive mindset if you have like a good private background. We will start with the private thing, right? So your friends and your family are super important to be strong enough to go through all the obstacles there on the way to your goal. So there will be days where you feel not good at all, where you think like it's not worth it, where you think like it's not happening anything, and there you need a strong background, you need a strong base. They will help you like, hey, no worries, everything will work out, this is just a bad day, it's just like a period where like you're stuck, but there will be better times. It's not always like straight to the finish line. You have to take some obstacles, you have to like take the ups and downs and yeah, be prepared for hard times. And for that it's good to have a good background and people who will support you and will be there for you. So from my experience, when you don't feel good at all within your own body and not comfortable with your body, you tend to hide from people. You tend to stay at home, don't talk to people, be like more for your own and not really connecting and socializing. And this is a main mistake because this won't help you to like be more positive, to have like a support from others. So one big thing is work on your social skills and work on your social network. So make a list of people you met the last year who you want to connect again with. So for example, I did a list with people I have met the last year or the year before, where we didn't have any contact like the last months or years, but I really want to have a contact with them because I like them, because they're good old friends, and yes, everyone is going their way, and at some point it's not possible to see each other every now and then. This is completely normal, but to have like a good social network, you have to invest. It's like that. You always have to invest in a good friendship. And it doesn't mean that you just have to meet with your best friend. It's good to have a good social network. And this has another reason as well, for the business side. Because if you want to change at a certain point your job or your profession in general, you will need good advice from your friends, and you will need a network where you can like use your vitamin B to get to another job. This is always a good thing. Of course you can apply normally to companies and it will work at some time, but it's always good to have a wide network where you know people, where you have a good connection with them, and they will help you to get a job at their company, for example, or at their old company, or they know someone who knows someone who works in that company you want to work in, or who knows more about the profession you want to do. And this is always a good thing, to have a good social and business network. And as I said, when it comes to the private network, write down a list of people you haven't seen for a while. Go to parties, birthday parties, or drink a coffee with them, or meet for a run or something like that. But stay connected with them, that's a good thing. And on the business side, you have several options. So you can stay in contact with old colleagues from your work, or you go to meetups in your city. There is an app, it's called Meetup, but I'm not sure if it's available in every country. But there are Facebook groups as well where they have meetups where they just get together to talk about business. So I have been to several meetups where they talk about business strategy, where they talk about networking, where they talk about statistics, strategies or whatever. So it's mainly focused on business, and there's always one speaker who tells you something about a specific field or about programming and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that topic, you can go to these meetups. You have to sign in for that, but it's for free most of the time. And you can go there. They're located at different companies. So the companies host the event, and they talk about different topics. The people who are coming there have all the same interests. Let's say you're interested in web development, might be, and then you can go to a meetup where they talk about web development, like a new API for Google or I don't know, stuff like that. So you have people of the same field you want to focus on, and there you can connect with them. There are like 20 to 50 people, I don't know, and before the event starts you can like chit chat with them. It's really there to network. It's a business event where you should network, where you should talk about your interests, and yeah, and perhaps you get to know someone who will help you in a business perspective or vice versa. And this is a good way to build up your business network. Another thing is that most of the time at your company there are different courses or trainings where you can like also meet with other people of the company, or they have a company sport class, so you can go there and meet other people from other parts of the company, and yeah, stuff like that. So there are tons of ways to get to know more people in a business perspective. And by the way, these meetups are not just only for business. There are also meetups for hiking and mindset and meditation and stuff like that. It's like a wide field, and there are many other ways to build up your business. Use LinkedIn, like get connected on LinkedIn with a lot of people and try to build up your network on LinkedIn. So it's also possible offline and online. And there are like even more ways to build up your business network. But the main point I want to talk about is build up a network. It is always good to have support, to have a base where you can like build on your business strategy or your private background. When it comes to reaching your goals, it's always good to have someone to talk about if you're not sure about something. And you will feel better anyway, because you have a lot of loving people around you who support you, who like you, who want to meet you, and this is always a good thing that will make you happy anyway. Perhaps you have, with them you have new opportunities. Perhaps you meet like a travel buddy, and you have someone to go to squash, or you have someone to try different cafes in your hometown, like something like that. You can experience a lot with other people. You can have like a way happier life if you're doing stuff with others. And yeah, so this is what I wanted to talk about today, because it's super important to have like a good private network. And of course, if you have goals in business and you want to like don't be stuck within your job, it's always good to have a business network. So this is what I wanted to talk about. I hope you like it, and we will see in the next video. See you, bye bye.